Alright, so this is the second part of the video covering the Similarity and Congruence Review Day 2. So, number 5 here. Which theorem could you use to prove that triangle MOL is congruent to triangle OMN? So MLO, that's this triangle on the bottom here, and OMN is up here. Well, what could you use? You've given that these two angles are both right angles. Right angles, first thing you're going to think, right, you've got two right triangles, you want to think HL. For HL you need, so I'll just put that up here, HL I need the hypotenuse and the legs. Well, I've got these two, LM and NO. Those are congruent. Those are legs, right? Then what else do I have? Well, always look for that side that's shared. OM is congruent to OM, and so that's, and OM is the hypotenuse of both triangle MLO and triangle ONM. So I would be able to use HL. I've got my hypotenuse, I've got my legs, so HL is my theorem. Solve for X. Well, X, I've got an X in here and I've got an X here. If these two triangles are congruent, then all the sides are congruent. So I've got 5X plus 17. That should be the same length as this side, which is 3X plus 21. Do a little algebra, get 2X equals 4, and I get X equals 2. Number 6. Determine which theorem the theorem you would use to show that two triangles are congruent. Then complete this congruent statement. Okay, well, you look at this side. Anytime you see this sort of bow tie, you see two intersecting lines, mark those angles. Those vertical angles are congruent. What do I have now? I've got sides, I've got angles, I've got sides. Angle is the included angle, right? It's between the two sides, so I can use side, angle, side. Now, M and O, triangle MNO is congruent to which triangle? Well, if I start at M and go to N, and then MN and O, well, it's a little bit hard to tell with MN. MN is congruent to QP. It's also congruent to PQ. Which way do you write it? Well, NO is going to go with PO. So your triangle over here is going to be QPO. That might be more confusing having explained it than if you just looked at it. But you can see the same thing. You're going to go MNO is going to be the same as QPO. The second problem here, okay, you see that shared side? You know that DB is congruent to itself. Now what do I have? DB is congruent to DB, AD is congruent to BC, and AB is congruent to DC. Side, side, side. My triangle should say MNO. It should say that. It should say, let's say triangle ABD. We can call it ADB, we can call it DAB, whatever. I'm going to call it ABD. This is my paper. Okay. And that's congruent to what? It's congruent to ABD goes with CDB. Triangle CDB. And that makes all the angles match up and everything like that. Alright. I'll come back with another video to do the third page.